Man, welcome back to the Fake Stuff Podcast. We're back at it again, doing what we do, and that's talk about the fake stuff. Craft Man in the building. What's going on, Craft Man?
Man, why you introducing me? We got a new face on the podcast. What's up, DT? What you got going on down there, man?
First black guy on the Fake Stuff Podcast, man. Shout out, man.
Man, ain't told a lie yet. I want to say shout out.
Fake Stuff Podcast, man. Diversity.
They didn't know.
Diversity.
They didn't know. I mean,
hey,
we
got all
these
people.
people.
Hey, shout out to my guys, man. Shout out to my guys, man. We're on here.
We appreciate you, man. I do wish out of all the things. I wish I had your voice.
Oh,
You just
man.
you just exude confidence, man. You got that deep voice, you know. It's you should be on a radio show every day.
Man, I'm trying, brother. I'm trying.
David was a rapper, y'all didn't know.
It's true that we hadn't had a black man on the podcast, but we have had a brown man. So shout out to Akil. He been on the pod. We ain't been all white, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Akil, little bro. Shout out, little bro, man.
They both suck at fantasy, though. Both of them. They do have one thing in common. They both trash.
They got the same birthday too.
Yep, that's why I say little bro, man. I came out the womb first, man. I had to teach him what I know.
Shoot, man. Tonight we talking quarterbacks and wide receivers, and we do got C Swizzy in the building as always too. DT, we're super excited to have DT up in here because we've been trying. See, me and Chris know we've been trying to get DT on here. This dude be ducking like crazy. Now we finally got this dude on here. Now we about to talk quarterbacks. I mean, but before we go on, don't be a motherfucking hoe. Share the motherfucking show. That's the best way for our show to grow. We don't ask for your money. We don't ask for this and that. But at least, you can at least share the show. Craft Man, anything you want to add, big dog?
I think you covered it, man. Share the show. Talk to your buddies about it. You know, we just love doing this.
Yep. We just like playing fantasy football.
Just don't
be a motherfucking hoe. Seriously, don't be a motherfucking hoe. And share the motherfucking show. But with that said, first topic of the day, because at the 101, Cam Ward went from Miami balling out. I guess really, I feel like just like last episode when we talked about Genty, there's really not too much to say. Because I feel like it was just implied the dude was going to be the 101. I guess my question really is, Craftman, would you consider taking Cam Ward over Genty in a super flex rookie draft?
Nah, I'm good. I'll take Genty right there. But I mean, the thing with Cam Ward, I just love it when you watch the NFL draft and you watch them episodes and they want to compare him to the best, like some of the best that's ever done it. And they're sitting there comparing him to Patrick Mahomes and stuff like this. But I want to pass it to DT. I just want to say, damn, I look like an idiot for saying Shedeur Sanders is better than Cam Ward at this point in time. I mean, shit.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Go ahead, DT.
Go ahead, DT. Man. You want it? Hey, yeah, David, you got anything to say about Cam Ward?
Yeah, man, I like Cam Ward, man. I'm in Nashville. Cam Ward, that's who they're looking to be, Warren Moon, man. See how Warren Moon gave Cam Ward his number 1. And he's coming out here to ball out. I mean, Will Levis is ass. Let's be real, bro. Like, that dude is garbage. Yeah. Yo, all the people on the team, they're ass. Go ahead, Matt.
Well, shoot, David, what you think? Would you consider taking Cam Ward in the super flex over Genty, or would you just go running back?
No way. No. I think actually the QB class in general, pretty weak QB class overall. Right. And Genty, he's that boy, man. He is that boy. If I had, I'll trade all my picks right now for Genty.
And you got 2 of the top 4 receivers on the team. I mean, in the league, you got Calvin Ridley, you got Treylon Burks. Two top 4 guys.
4 guys.
Yeah. I mean, where Kyle Phillips at, Cam Ward? Where he at? You gonna leave out Kyle Phillips?
Oh yeah.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Who are they still got?
I think he gone actually.
Who they got?
He ain't even
Okongwu out there? Chig Okongwu out there to throw it to?
Hey, number one tight end in the league.
Yeah, man. Like, fuck all that, man. Give me Ashton Jeanty all day, every day.
Look, I do want to say some good things about Cam Ward because, like, we'll talk about the next guy, but Cam Ward, from what people say about him on all that shit, like, everybody talks about how he's like a professional. The one thing me and Craftman talked about was we like that he's got a lot of reps. This dude's been in college football for 5 years now. So now that we've done this like 2 or 3 years, them guys that get a lot of reps, I mean, it's really not a bad thing that these quarterbacks stay in college for a long time because you get a lot of reps and you figure it out. So, yeah, Cam Ward deserving to be the number one. There is no doubt about it. But let's slide it over real quick because we got some motherfucking drama on our hands, man. I don't know what to think about Shedeur Sanders. I did. To this day, I even texted DT. I said I do think in my heart of hearts, I do think he's better than Jackson Dart still. You know what I'm saying? Jackson Dart went in the first round. I just think Shedeur Sanders, it's almost as if going 7-4 in the Big 12. It doesn't. People start to figure that shit out. You go 7-4, you go 7-5. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all didn't do nothing. ESPN got us thinking that these some motherfucking legends and shit getting their jerseys retired. Like, get out of here. But with that said, he should have dropped this far. This is way down there. No. I would have still took him up there. But DT, man, go ahead. Say what you got to say, DT.
Man, Shedeur, 5th round. Dylan Gabriel, man. I looked up Dylan Gabriel. This man is 5'11", 190 pounds. The dude looks like a toddler, bro.
When you said that earlier, I was like, man, my second born has more masculine features on him than
man. And I get it. If you got a preference, Jackson Dart, I'm with Matt on this. Shedeur to me is better than Jackson Dart, but it's close. So I can see, okay, that's a toss-up. Second round, what they got? Tyler Shough or whatever? Shough?
Yeah, Shough. Yeah.
Shough.
He's 26 years old.
26 years old, a million injuries. A million injuries, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you take him, which, okay, I guess that's okay, but why would you not go with the higher upside quarterback, less injuries, level-headed? But he's probably an asshole. And I'll be honest with you, I think most quarterbacks in general, though, are assholes. If you've known anybody that's good at a sport, man, they're freaking assholes. When you balling, you the man on the field, man. So to fall down all the way to 5th, man, I don't understand. I feel like it's got to be some behind the scenes type of stuff that we don't know about. It'll probably come out years from now. But I feel sorry for the dude because, hey, you make $6 million in college. You probably want to make that in your first contract, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie rich kids because we're hardworking blue collar guys. So hey, what can you say?
Yeah, but we don't know about no $6 million a year.
But go ahead and take that pay cut. You got to earn your spot, man. You can't cry about it forever. But it's more details that's got to come out about this. Fantasy wise, I think he's a easy buy low, man. If you can get him for cheap. You can get him real cheap, man. I don't know.
My boy.
Well, so the Shedeur Sanders in your fantasy draft, is he in a super flex? Where is he going? Are you getting this dude late? Like, are you talking second, third round in a super flex or something like that? Or is this still dude going in the first? Because y'all honestly believe that Dylan Gabriel's going to start over Shedeur Sanders?
Hey, this is the truth. This is my value. This is what I say. I mean, this dude had a top 5 value, and then the draft came. You know how me and Craftman, I've said it on the pod a few times. These quarterbacks that aren't drafted in the first round. I mean, you got Jalen Hurts out there, and then you got like Derek Carr, and then
Dak Prescott.
I mean, there's not a lot of Brock Purdy's out there, so there's a few out there, but it's like if you're not in the first round, it's hard to succeed. My thing with Sanders is he does have a path to. I mean. Feels like Deshaun Watson will probably start. I'm not sure if he's hurt or what. I don't even know what the fuck his deal is at this point. But Sanders definitely has a path, though. I mean, Joe Flacco and all these old guys, Kenny Pickett, he can beat these guys out. But
I mean-
as far as like rookie drafts, the dude's definitely going. I mean, I don't even know. Just think Penix last year was a first round draft pick. He was going in the mid first. I meant mid second. So just think about where Sanders will go. It'll probably be a late second, third round pick.
Yeah, third round. What you guys think? Tyler Slow or Shedeur Sanders?
Shedeur Sanders.
I'd take Tyler Shough. I mean, he's pretty much going to be the starting quarterback if they're going to do it. Derek Carr might not even play this year, so it's either Tyler Shough or Spencer Rattler. So, I mean, he's 26 years old though.
See,
I don't know. The thing with Shedeur that's frustrating to me is just like I thought he was the best quarterback in his class, but obviously I don't want to speculate too much, but obviously something went wrong in his interviews. Maybe he was just like, I'm the best there's ever been. You know, he was just cocky. I have no idea, but that had to have happened. And then once you make it past the first round, you don't get picked. Make it past the second round and don't get picked. Then it becomes a part where it's like, do we really want this attention on our team right now if he's going to be the backup quarterback? So I think that's why he just kept falling, because teams were just like, all right, we didn't draft him early. Do we really want this going on all season long? Is it Joe Flacco? Is it Shedeur Sanders? You know, that type of situation. So I think that's just the reason he fell. But shit, I thought he was a good ass quarterback, but something went wrong.
Shit. I love this pick in the 5th fucking round. If you didn't take Dylan Gabriel, like
you can take both.
My thing is, I would like it more because you got Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson still tied up with his shit, and then you're gonna take 2 more quarterbacks. Why didn't they in the round before just take something else, beef up something somewhere else? Then nobody was taking Shedeur. Go ahead and grab him in the 5th. That's a fucking steal in the 5th. Not only do you get Shedeur, you get to humble his bitch ass by drafting him in the 5th, and then you can start his NFL career a little bit more humbler than he was normally going to be. Because I guarantee you in these interviews he was in there doing like his daddy did. And
he ain't gonna
honestly,
be humble.
I mean, and he may not be. But
this is not going to make him more humble.
I'll be honest with you. I don't mind him being cocky and shit
Me
like
neither.
that. I mean, I just want the kid to go out there and play. Let him play. If he's going to go out there. But don't sit here and come out here and, talk about you the best and you go out here and suck. Like, don't do that. I want him to see the field because I want to see the kid play. But this is a lot. And this definitely has some shit to do with his attitude and stuff like that. People always forget the NFL is a business. It ain't about the sport to these people that run this shit. They don't give 2 fucks about football. They give 2 fucks about money. That's what they care about. They care about professionalism and all of that shit, and they want to see that.
I mean, I agree with DT that some of the best athletes in the world were assholes. Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan was an asshole.
Aaron Rodgers was an asshole.
Brett Favre was an asshole.
Yeah.
Like
Tom Brady was a fucking diva asshole.
But I don't know.
Matt Hammond.
I don't know
asshole.
what. I think this might prove to upcoming quarterbacks and then like classes from now on. Like, even if you're an asshole, just don't show it during the draft. Yeah, just don't show it. Don't show it until you get drafted. Don't do it in the interviews.
Yes. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, why are you gonna go out your way to? Because this is self-sabotage right here. Like, this has got to be what this is. Like, self and family sabotage that they're doing. Like,
We're just speculating.
And before all this, they even Dion was saying that there might be an Eli Manning situation. Like, why would you put that amount of pressure and shit on your kid? I get you want your kid to succeed, but he's going to the NFL. He's gonna go. Like, it don't matter what pick he is. He's in. He made it. He's in the NFL. Why would you hurt him that way? Why would you make the fucking speculation like that? Because that just turns teams off. Like, they can think you're the best player in the world, but fuck, if they don't feel like they want anything to do with you, they go somewhere else real quick. You look at like fucking Shough getting drafted right there. I wouldn't have ever done that. Ever.
But was Dion flashy before the draft, or was he flashy after he was making plays?
Dion was flashy at the combine
all the time.
bro. He showed up to the combine in a suit, bro. In a suit.
I mean,
I think with some of these teams, though, they're stupid, man. Because at the end of the day, you're worried about the wrong things. Like some of these teams, you can be sorry as hell for a long time, bro. Just get the quarterback that's okay, that's best. Get the best player, man. If you need a quarterback, just get. Even though he's arrogant, whatever, just get whoever can fucking play, man.
And I'm with DT on this. I don't think
Me
that.
too.
And if you weren't gonna take, like, I don't know, my whole thing, like I said, 2 quarterbacks. I'm not sure. I would have waited. This year, I don't think this quarterback class is that good. Like, I'm not like ooh and an on over this quarterback class. I like Cam Ward. I think he's gonna be all right. But Cam Ward ain't got no weapons. Like, he ain't got nobody to throw the ball to. So it's gonna be a minute before we see that. I would have just waited. Took Shedeur in the 5th. Knew that they were going to get him in the 5th. Probably nobody was taking this.
crazy.
Like, take him in the 5th. Pick somebody else in the 4th. And if you want to rebuild again, if you want to do it again, you'll have another high pick next year.
That's
the quarterback class we
have
did.
2 quarterbacks, Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur, in the 4th and the 5th. That's stupid as hell.
Yeah,
Just pick
I
fucking
agree.
Shedeur at one point and get other positions. Cleveland, you're ass. You're terrible. How the fuck are you? Yeah.
It's Cleveland, man. It's Cleveland.
Yeah. And you already
They do
got
this shit.
And Kenny Pickett is stupid, man.
Yeah. But with Shedeur, like, you can hate on his attitude all you want, even if he sucked at interviews. The stuff that we watched on the field, this dude was taking licks while making, he was standing in the pocket and just get absolutely murdered while making, like, he wasn't avoiding contact. I don't understand. At some point, you're just like, maybe he's cocky, maybe this and that at the interviews, but you got to look at what he did on the field at some point, and he was pretty damn good.
Yeah, man. I'm with you. As far as fantasy, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'll take a shot on Shedeur in the 3rd over Jackson Dart in the 1st or early 2nd. I'm a Giants fan, man.
Got to take them first round QBs, DT. We learned that lesson. We learned that lesson a long time ago.
I don't know about Jackson. Not much of a believer.
Hey, you sound like me with Bo Nix last year. I don't know about Bo Nix. I ain't a believer.
Bo Nix
I can't stand that.
Bo Nix is better than Jackson.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and talk about it. I forget that we got a damn New York Giants fan with us. So, but yeah, Jackson Dart. Look, I said Jackson Dart. The one thing when me and Crabman was watching our film about him, the dude does run the ball a little bit. Like, he can definitely get up out the pocket and run. So I think he's got some sneaky fantasy value, and he's got 1st-round draft capital. But I mean, it isn't like I thought Jackson Dart was that good. I thought he was like the 3rd quarterback in this draft, and I really still feel about like that. But now I got to change my rankings a little bit just because of the way it all turned out. But I mean, Jackson Dart, I mean, he's got Malik Neighbors, so maybe he could go up there and do that thing. But I don't know. We'll let David say something about him. It doesn't sound like he's too excited about Jackson Dart.
Nah, man. First of all, we traded up to get this dude. And I was watching the draft. They were trying to compare this dude to fucking Josh Allen.
They do that.
Yeah.
They do that shit, man. They compared Ashton Genty to Emmitt Smith. I mean, they just love doing that shit.
I said, Josh Allen, the dude's fucking 6'2". He's the same size as Shedeur, and he's a little faster. My thing is, if you want a rushing quarterback, my thing is wait. And if you want a guy that can really run and is big, get Jalen Milroe.
No, don't do that.
If you're worried about running, get Jalen Milroe in the 3rd. And get
Jackson Dart was a good. I mean, Jackson Dart was a good little scrambling quarterback, wasn't he? Though I mean,
if you want to scramble, get Jalen Milroe. If you want to scramble,
I don't know about that one.
They want somebody that can deliver the ball to Malik Neighbors over the middle of the field, and Jalen Milroe cannot do that. He can throw the ball deep, he can run, but he can't hit the intermediate passes.
You think Dart can? I don't like this.
This is stupid. This is stupid fantasy analysis, but I don't know what he can do or what he can't do. He got drafted in the 1st round. He's going to get a chance.
Yeah, he's going to get a chance. I
don't know if Jalen Milroe is going to get a chance.
And I think the reason he's getting a chance, same thing. When we drafted Daniel Jones, he's buddy with who? Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. They had the same trainers. Jackson Dart went to Ole Miss. He's buddy with Eli Manning. Eli Manning went to Ole Miss. This is some buddy stuff. Sometimes I don't know if it's about ability. And you saw what happened with Daniel Jones. And they're already comparing Jackson Dart to like Daniel Jones, Taylor Heineke, man. So To me, if you're gonna go ahead, we need way more pieces than just Dart, man. To me,
I mean, I just like what they're doing as far as like it's a little bit like the Falcons did last year. They're building a QB room. They got a veteran. They got Russell Wilson there. They got Jameis there. They got Dart. Dart don't have to start right away, but he does have like he's the prototypical quarterback that people are looking for right now. The big arm, can run, can get out of the pocket. So it ain't no Josh Allen type stuff, but I mean, play Russell Wilson for a little while, then put in Jackson Dart. That shit seems to work nowadays. It's not as bad as when they just throw a rookie in there week one and they give up on him 1 year later.
Mm-hmm. I like to me, Penix was just so much better, man. Such way better prospect, man. That's the only reason I can't get off of Jackson Dart. This QB class overall is way lower. So to me, Jackson Dart, if he was in last year's class, he'd be like a sixth round pick. I'm thinking this class, he's only, since it's a weak class, he's up there.
That's true. That's very true.
I do agree with I always agree with building the quarterback room, but I just think what David is saying is right because you remember what I was saying before we even did one. We looked at one quarterback, dude. There's 6 teams that think 6 quarterbacks hit after last year's draft. So do you think this year we're about to get 2 or 3 more that are about to hit? That'd be crazy. I mean, the quarterback. I mean, there wouldn't be a lot of NFL teams with quarterback issues. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that's what it's all about, pretty much. So it's is Jackson Dart really going to hit? I really don't feel that way. I mean, I feel like Cam Ward is a stretch at this point. I mean,
hope so.
Dart can be okay. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a leash on him and everything. So, and he'll learn from Russell Wilson. So I feel like it all works out. The Giants, we like to clown David all the time, but the Giants are really a good organization most of the time. They've just been tripping lately. Go ahead, Crabman.
I was just going to say, you say he learned from Russell Wilson, but do you want him to learn from Jameis Winston? They're gonna be in that QB room and they're gonna tell Jameis Winston to get out. Because Jameis Winston's gonna be telling Jackson Dart, just throw that thing.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
That thing down the field, man. Good things gonna happen.
From the stuff that I've seen about Jameis Winston, that is just the best locker room guy to fucking have.
Oh, he's great, man.
He's just fucking I saw him give one little take one day before the game, and he was just talking about we just got to mount the horses and ride out like cavalry and stuff. And I was like, this dude is a fucking legend, bro. Just sitting right here. And he went out and threw for 500 yards, but he threw 5 touchdowns, but 5 picks or something.
Hey, Jameis got that great attitude, but he's that type of quarterback that's he'd be telling his buddies, man, I know you had 5 beers, but you can make that jump off that porch. You got it.
You could do it.
If you
don't feel like you could do it now, you could drink 2 more, and I guarantee you.
Hey, good things gonna happen. But I like old Dart, man. I think he'd be all right.
Look, we're gonna slide over to the number 2 pick of the draft real quick, Travis Hunter, because this one was one I had. Let's see. I think maybe Big Dunk was on an episode with us. I had expressed concerns about. Let's just say if he does play both ways. I was wondering if a team would use him both ways. Man, I feel like Jacksonville's probably about to use him both ways. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this dude's definitely about to play offense and defense. And I do think Travis Hunter is definitely about to be involved with the offense. I'll just say this dynasty-wise. I would probably look at Travis Hunter as somebody he'll probably play both ways for 3 or 4 years. Is he really about to do this? As we start getting on later on, he's probably going to pick a side at some point, I'd say. So Travis Hunter's going to be somebody I would say, you know how we talk about wide receivers got a long shelf life? I think Travis Hunter's fantasy shelf life might be a little bit shorter, but it might still be good. So it might be let's get a couple good years out of him and then let's ship him out type deal because, you're the number 2 pick in the draft. You got the draft capital. You got everything. T-Law's there. Brian Thomas is there, so you're gonna be the second best receiver anyway. So stacked. Let's go, man. T-Law to the moon, motherfucker. Let's go, man. I love it though. Crap, man. What you got to say, man?
I drafted him I actually traded in my rookie draft today. I traded JSN for the 202 and Khalil Shakir, which I got Travis Hunter at the 202. That's how scared everybody was for drafting Travis Hunter as a wide receiver. But I mean, this super flex is. I still have no idea why he fell that far. Everybody, I guess, are just scared. But my thing is, wide receivers. Calvin Johnson was one of the highest drafted wide receivers of all time. I think he went in at like number 4. Then you had Julio go to the Falcons, like number 6, number 8, something like that. You do not draft Travis Hunter at number 2 if you don't plan on playing him either both ways or mainly at wide receiver, is my opinion. You don't draft a cornerback that high no matter what. So, and you don't draft a wide receiver that high, even if it's Calvin Johnson. So, they're going to play him both ways. I don't understand how they don't.
I agree, man. Go ahead, DT.
Hey, man, I love it. Travis Hunter, throw him in the slot to me, and Brian Thomas Jr., man, on the outside, man. One thing, though, with fantasy-wise, man, Brian Thomas Jr., he's nobody to play with, man. Year 2, he might have an even bigger breakout, man. So if his upside might be limited because BTJ, man, he's only, to me, last year, he wasn't even running routes that, Chris. He's just more athletic and bigger than everybody else and faster than everybody.
He was catching some crazy passes to where he was just like, he would just sit in his spot and all he had to do was catch the ball. Like he ran it's not like he ran the route good or anything. It's just he got there and caught the ball. And I was just like, well, fuck.
Yeah, he's a straight beast, man. And pairing him up with Travis Hunter, I'll say T-Law has no excuse, for sure.
Well, if they don't fix that O-line, though, because that's been about 2 years with Jacksonville that they ain't even touched that fucking O-line. They do need to fix that and do that. But, yeah, I mean, I am getting to the point where, T-Law, you got to cut down the interceptions and these decisions that you're making. Like,
Gotta overcome some of this shit. I know it's Jacksonville. I say it all the time. You're with Jacksonville, but you got to start overcoming some of this shit. Like, it ain't like they're not out there getting you. I mean, they're getting you some players. And they've even added to the defense in the past, too. So, we'll definitely talk about T-Law this year. Like, that dude definitely got a little something on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I ain't falling for it.
I mean, I'll just put it like this, though. Travis Hunter, I feel like his value went up to me. Everything is good from here on out for me. Like, I had concerns a couple weeks ago, but I really don't have them now.
Yeah, man.
And they traded so much for him. It's not like they just picked him at number 2, and they were at number 2. They traded a first-round pick next year, and then, more picks for him. So,
and they got needs both at wide receiver and quarterback. Like,
yeah, man. He's on ball out, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's special. He's on ball out for sure. So.
Now, I do think that he's a better corner than he is a wide receiver. So.
It's just gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to guard CD Lamb and then, match up against Trayvon Diggs.
Dang, man, like they're not gonna be able to put him as the CB1.
Don't put him on CD Lamb, bro.
You can't put him on the number 1 and then have him play offense.
Safety.
They're just gonna have them run go for like 6-7 plays, gas his ass real quick. And then...
He played both sides. I saw him playing the championship game in high school, man. That dude is special, bro. He makes it look so easy. Like, football is so easy to him. I can see why they traded everything. I think Jacksonville saw the same thing too, man. Like, he really could just play football, and it looks like he's not trying. Looks like he's not trying, man. Yeah.
Hey, man. You know what I seen when he got drafted, man? The biggest smile I've ever seen. He said, I ain't got to go to fucking Cleveland. I can go to Jacksonville. Like, I'd have been smiling that wide, too. I mean, that.
No. Man, what?
He was happy.
Man, look, let's slide it on over, man. To Chris's team, because we're going to let Chris take over. I just want to say I fucking love it. That's all I'm going to say. Because this dude's definitely the wide receiver 1 in the class. I've been unsaid it. And I mean, we'll probably do like a winners and losers draft for the episode, but Bryce Young, goddamn, definitely a big winner of this draft. I mean, they gave you Xavier Leggett last year. They gave you Tet McMillan this year. They've been giving you running backs. I know what's his name got hurt, but I mean, they signed Chuba, who's has good success. So it's like, love it. Love it. I mean, I definitely to me it's close between Tet and Amarion Hampton, who I would take at that 102. Like, I don't really know. It's just real tough. But go ahead, Chris. What do you think about it?
I didn't think we would take a skill player right here. I just didn't. I didn't think they would, but I love the pick. I like it. To me, it shows that they committed to get Bryce Young weapons. They're like I've said before, Adam Thielen's going to be on his way out. Xavier Leggett's going to stand in. Jonathan Mingo's bitch ass is gone. Jalen Coker has some pretty good games. He been looking all right. Like, Bryce Young's confidence came back, and you saw the dude actually be able to throw and play the game without looking like he was just some 5'5" scared ass little bitch sitting back there just getting sacked the whole time. Like, Carolina is no way going to be as bad as they were. Like, it's got to get better. I think Tet's going to be all right. Carolina wasn't the worst team in the league. We were picking number 8, so you can stop making your faces there, Kraft man. We weren't the worst.
Hey, man. When you lose 10 lottery tickets in a row, you say it can't get worse. It can get worse.
But, I mean, I like the pick. Like, I would have liked to see maybe a defense, like one of these first-round defensive players right there or something, or making a trade up a little bit and taking the lineman that the Patriots took. That would have been a good play for them too, to take that offensive lineman right there. That would have been great. But go ahead and just grabbing Tet right here. I mean, Bryce Young is going to be running out of excuses as well. I mean, they got these dude players.
Yeah. I know I ramble sometimes. I'm going to make it quick this time. I don't take players on shitty teams unless it's Chuba Hubbard. And that's it. McMillan ain't going to be on none of my teams. Go ahead, DT.
Hey, man, this is the third time for Carolina. First round, Jonathan Mingo, right? First round, Xavier Legette. And what is it now?
Mingo may have been.
I think they were both seconds.
Mingo may have been.
They were both
too.
seconds.
No,
yeah. Jonathan Mingo was a second,
and
then Xavier Legette was
the first, right?
I think it was the first. We traded up like 2 spots.
I think Leggett was the first.
Yeah.
He might have been.
I agree.
So they're using these high picks on these receivers, and they all right. So now you got Ted McMillan.
It wasn't all right.
Yeah.
Mingo was awful.
You gotta see what happens with this guy, because keep fucking up with these fucking receiver picks. And what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, come on. And Ted, he's big, he's athletic, but he's not like Malik Neighbors or fucking Brian Thomas Jr. So we gonna see.
He's supposed to be like Mike Evans, Drake London. That's what he's supposed to be like.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not. I agree with that, but he's still.
I know there ain't no way he's as bad as Drake London, dude. No way.
Oh, come on.
I heard Bryce Young wants him because they're both West Coast guys too, and they're cool.
The California guys.
Yeah, and they've been playing with each other, so that might work out.
The Cali to Cali special gonna be good.
Yep.
This man not gonna catch a single touchdown all year, and we're gonna be sitting here like, "Where's that Cali to Cali connection you was talking about, motherfucker?"
I mean, speaking of that though, coming in next year, we talked Ted McMillan's supposed to be a little bit like Drake London. Who's better, Michael Penix or Bryce Young? Coming next year, who would you rather have on your dynasty team? What do you think, Matt?
It's up in the air. I'll say Penix just because I feel like Bryce Young, he's got to get it. Bryce Young got to do it this year, but but the thing is, you got to understand, this podcast right here might be a little higher on Bryce Young than others.
Not me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give me Bryce Young. I'll take Bryce Young. Fuck it.
Penix all day, man. Penix all day.
Same.
I do like
Penix. I like Penix. He's a good player.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think it's just going to work out, period. It's just going to work out. Bryce Young's going to do his thing. All you need to gain confidence is to play Falcons at the end of the year. That's what he did. The man just scored like 45 points on the Falcons. He's probably feeling good. Now they just add Tet. All right. Game on. Give him a number one guy. But the thing is, though, it's got to work this year with Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? If it looks terrible this year with Bryce Young, they're definitely moving on like it's done with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to slide on to the next one now?
Of
Yes.
course.
All right, then fuck it.
I like this one.
Egbuka. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do too. Because I think a lot of people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I think the reason why I like it more is because I think I just view Baker Mayfield differently. I think Baker Mayfield's going to be on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for like 7 more years. You know what I'm saying? So I think Egbuka. I just think, what does it say? I know they just signed Chris Godwin. Dude's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? The dude's got hurt again. Like, is he really about to come back and do this again? And then you got to think, well, who's the next competition? McMillan? McMillan had a fine year last year. He was good as fuck. He had good times. But now you got a first-round wide receiver up in there. I just think people need to not be scared. Egbuka, this pick right here is legit, I feel like. I feel like he's just going to take over that number 2 wide receiver role. And we already said his upside is capped anyways. So when you come to the Buccaneers, you already expect that. I mean, I just feel like if you think about what you expected from Egbuka when you came in, and then you realize he just went to the Buccaneers, you're like, well, fuck it. I feel like Egbuka's good. I'd definitely take him probably in the mid first.
I mean, I like Egbuka.
Go ahead, Kraft.
I think it's a dumb pick for the Bucs. I like Egbuka a lot, but I mean, they needed a pass rusher. They really needed a pass rusher. I wish they would have went there, but this is going to be one of them situations where you're just going to have to wait and see. He is the Chris Godwin replacement. So if you're looking to rebuild, I'm looking at you, DT. If you're looking to rebuild, Egbuka might be a really good player for you on in the future. You got to wait a year though, because he's not going to take Chris Godwin's slot this year. Chris Godwin just got paid.
Hold up. I know Chris Godwin just resigned, but the dude just fucked up his leg again, bro. Again. I feel like them drafting him, maybe they probably seeing Chris Godwin like, hey, this dude might be fucked up in rehab. Like, he ain't going to be there at the beginning of the season type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Why you pay him?
Because they love the guy. Maybe some franchises are loyal to some of their guys. Godwin been there the whole time.
You think Egbuka?
You
You think in week 1 Egbuka's going to be in the slot over Chris Godwin?
I think it could be because I think Godwin might not even be ready to play.
I like Egbuka
gonna be a
a
rehab.
lot. I think Egbuka's going to be really good. It's like the JSN experience where we had to wait a year, but we're going to have to wait a year on this guy. He could be the 3rd receiver for the Bucs this year. He can put up some McMillan numbers from last year. I mean, it's going to be. You want to throw him in on the flex spot? Maybe one of them guys gets hurt, and you can throw him in. But you're not going to get nothing right away.
Swizzy, what you think?
I mean, I think it's just kind of guaranteed that this dude's going to get play a lot because Mike Evans or Godwin is going to get hurt. Like, it's just going to happen. It is what it is. But when you got injury-prone people, you're going to have to wait a minute. Chris Godwin just got paid. Mike Evans is going to be on his way to retirement. And
oh, man.
Like,
you can't say Mike Evans is injury prone or just on the way to retirement. Mike Evans is still just out there killing it.
Yeah, and he is. Nobody's saying that he's not. Not one time did I say he's not. The dude's still, I mean, if he's healthy and playing on the field, he's a wide receiver 1. Like, I mean, it is what it is. He's going to be a Hall of Fame fucking wide receiver. Like, it is what it is. But you're going to have to wait on Egbuka.
Yeah, man, Egbuka, to me, he's kind of just a guy, man. I don't think there's anything special about him, man. I'm lower on Egbuka. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be solid, but I don't think he's really gonna come and give you 100-yard games or anything like that, or 1,000-yard seasons consistently. I think he's just gonna be he fits the scheme. He's gonna show up every day, show up to work. Might be a Randall Cobb type guy though. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do him like that. Come on,
man. You wish he was Randall Cobb.
He's gonna be Randall Cobb. Bro. It's gonna be all right.
Oh my
700-yard seasons, 800-yard seasons, and he's just Chris Godwin. He's not gonna start it with Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's way better than him. I'll tell you that right now.
But my thing right here today is you guys aren't concerned about Chris Godwin. He just fucked up his leg again, bro.
And he's still better.
You think he's even gonna be there?
They just-
You think he's
I
better
don't
than
think
that?
he'll be their first game.
Chris
Godwin's going to be just fine.
I mean-
He's going to be just fine next year.
And even if
Hey, I hope he is.
Until
I
he's
do like
not. Until he's
Ibuka's not gonna ball out like that. He had his chance to show he can ball in Ohio State. And what he do, man, he showed he's a second
number
guy.
two.
He's a Robin, man, or a third string guy. He's not
Yeah.
Well,
He
DT, he showed
I
he was
do agree.
selected 19th in the NFL draft. God damn it!
They like his personality,
Yeah.
bro. Going back to like with Shedeur, man,
Yeah.
he's humble. He's a team guy. He's gonna do all the right things. He's gonna
Yeah.
show it in practice, and he's gonna, you know what you're getting with him. With
Man.
so
Yeah.
that's Egbuka.
Like
Yeah.
DT.
I mean,
Like DT said
Go ahead.
about Jackson Dart with this QB class. This wide receiver class is week 2. Where would Egbuka be last year?
man,
He ain't going to number 19. I can promise you that.
yeah.
no, I agree. 100% agree with you on that. Let's shoot. We might as well slide it over to the next guy then, because now we will go from Chris's team. Now we're gonna talk about Kraft's team right here. We got Matthew Golden to the Packers. I really don't know what the Kraft man thinks about this. I can't tell. We about to get his true feelings right here. I know he tells the truth on the podcast. So, Kraft man, what do you think, big dog?
Now, I'm just wondering after next year if we're going to be talking about, like, do you draft Justin Jefferson in a startup or do you draft Matthew Golden in a startup? I mean, that's I'm just kidding. I don't think it's going to be like that, but I think this is my number one receiver in the class, and it can be a little biased, but I think he is the number one receiver out just talent-wise, and I think he went to the best landing spot. So that's really where I stand on this. So a little bit raw of a player, but he got all the intangibles. So, all you got to do is beat out Romeo Doubs. That's it. If you can beat out Romeo Doubs, you're good to go. And just do it. He's going to be on the field. He's going to be getting targets. Let's go. I like it.
David, you got anything to say about it?
Yeah, man. Kind of reminds me of Xavier Worthy from last year. I think he's going to be kind of similar type player, man. A little 800-yard fast guy, can run kind of routes. Only thing is he doesn't have to worry about, target, shares. So I guess Watson, he's always fucking hurt. And then Wicks.
He ain't playing at all this year.
Oh, he's not playing at all this year?
I mean, if he does, it'll be week 12 or longer.
So you got to look at Golden. I don't know if he can be that number one guy right away. I'm not sure about that. But, I mean, he'll be okay. Somebody you get probably early second round in rookie drafts, late first. I'm not getting him I'm not getting him early first.
Early second. Early
second, late first. Yeah,
please.
Late first, man. Yeah.
Christopher, would you like to add before I say what I got to say?
I mean, I know you touched on it a little bit. I mean, Matthew Golden, he's going to go out there and there's going to be 4 of the same person lined up on the field.
Yeah.
Running. Like, he's just going to be competing against himself. It's basically like the Dallas tight end situation. I mean, they're all the same goddamn player out there. Like, he's just got to be better than that dude that day, like, it is what it is. Like,
hey, it could
be Crow.
I'm just echoing it right now.
Man,
you
Crow
guys
tastes
drafted
good.
the same. You drafted the same motherfucker. You got like 3 or 4 of them same guys on the team. What the fuck are y'all doing? Grabbing another the same dude. You already got a Jayden Reed. You just got a faster Jayden Reed. You got a Dontavian Wicks. You just get a Dontavian Wicks with higher draft capital. I mean, it's just like, come on, man. Why don't y'all get y'all a big? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really should have got Jayden Higgins. That's really who y'all should have drafted.
You gonna get him?
That's who I wanted. That is who I wanted.
I mean, Golden's good.
Was going to fall that far. I really was the whole time speaking to everybody. Jayden Higgins. Let's get him. But then Golden falls. I'm like, oh shit. We got the next JJ. I mean, it's all
I
now.
just think,
Let's go.
Come on.
man. Listen, hear me out, man. I just think this rookie season we started getting to a point where it was like, Tre McMillan's catching a lot of hate. This dude's catching strays left and right. So then that just opens the door for somebody to come up. So then Matthew Golden's getting a lot of hype. I just think we got to a point where Matthew Golden's hype got way up there and Tet's got low. You know what I'm saying? Except for an NFL team went and took him in the top 10, shut everybody up. But I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. Like, come on, Packers. Like, I like Jordan Love. I just wish y'all get this man somebody for real, bro. Like he's just gonna be another gadget player. Like, I bet y'all gonna be handing the ball off to him and shit. Like,
nah, we drafted that guy in the third round. We drafted that guy in the third round. We drafted our gadget player in the third.
So you got like six of them.
I was about to say, but you got like 6 gadget players.
Hear me out, DT.
Yeah.
They got like 6 of them motherfuckers. Like, come on, DT. Like, how many of them motherfuckers
Hey, hot
you
take,
got?
man. If I was Green Bay, I would have took Luther Burden over Matthew Golden.
No.
I would have took Luther Burden over Matthew Golden. That's a hot take right now. Give me
We got a
the
slot.
Bears. It's all smart of y'all right now. Hey, that's Chicago,
no,
huh?
no.
Colston Loveland
No.
and Luther Burden with Ben Johnson, and you got Romeo Dunze and DJ Moore on the outside. You might have something to worry about, brother.
You were speaking the truth, DT. Man, the Bears, they win the offseason every time. They're number 1 in the league in the offseason. They kill that shit.
It just
But
never
Luther
translates,
Burden,
man.
he's a slot receiver. We got that. Jayden Reed's our slot guy. Why the hell we need Luther Burden? We need an outside guy.
Jayden Reed,
Matthew Golden, your outside guy?
Dontavian
Oh, man, that works.
Man.
Romeo Dobbs. They all fit in one spot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Matt, don't ever let this episode leave the little where it saves and shit, because I'll bring this shit up next year for sure.
Hey, bring it, yeah.
No doubt.
Oh yeah, we bringing it up. We definitely bring
When
it
y'all
up.
sitting there talking about, oh, let's do our dynasty rankings. Oh, Matthew Golden, what we're taking him or Drake London? Which one? I don't know.
Well, hell, I just saying, crap, man. You know, I'll admit I'm wrong. I understand. You know, I'll admit when I'm wrong. But Drake London, you think he's getting that high? You out your motherfucking mind, bro. You at that motherfucker. He ain't getting up there. Hey, we better hope he's in that Zay Flowers range next year. You know what I'm saying?
I can see
He
that.
gonna be up in that 25.
What I said, Xavier Worthy. He's gonna be a Xavier Worthy, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, perfect. We over here nailing these comps over here, crap, man. Nailing these comps.
Xavier Worthy.
I don't like
Oh man.
Hey, if we do go back to our rookie whatever we did, rookie wide receivers. I said my comp is Jayden Reed for Matthew Golden. So.
Don't let Ted have a better year, because we'll definitely come back.
He won't. Bryce Young can't pass for over 1,000 yards this year. So.
Well, we'll see.
You think he can't pass for over 1,000? Oh, bro, let's throw money on that, right? Over 1,000? Oh,
man. Hey, you know we're gonna throw out a gambling with some season long bets on there. Man, we definitely gonna hop on that at some point. But hey, let's go ahead and switch to the next one, because this guy right here, Jayden Higgins. I mean, I'm just real, man. We talk about favorite picks. I was saying Omarion Hampton was my favorite one of the last episode. This one right here, though, I mean, they need wide receivers. Stephon Diggs is out in the building. What's his name? Hurt. You know what I'm saying? Young. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name right now. Slot guy.
Tank Dell.
Yeah.
Tank Dell. Gone. He's probably gonna miss the year. So these guys needed wide receivers, and they went into the draft and got him a couple. Jayden Higgins was one of those guys catching a lot of hype crap, man. And you know, when we was doing our wide receiver breakdowns, I heard some people saying he was number 1. I heard like 3 or 4 different names, but he was one of them. Perfect landing spot. Big bodied guy. This is who the Packers should have got. This dude went to the perfect landing spot. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're doing rookie rankings. You're telling me Jayden Higgins ain't higher than Golden in your rookie rankings?
He's not higher than Golden. I will admit that this is one of my favorite players, favorite receivers in this draft, and he would have fit. He might have fit better with Green Bay. I was on this. I wanted Jayden Higgins, but Houston is the AFC Green Bay Packers. They got C.J. Stroud over there. They got Nico. I mean, they literally did the same thing. So this is a great pick for the Texas, and this is going to be he's a freaking beast, man. I think the Panthers should have drafted him at number 8. Fuck Tet McMillan. Jayden Higgins. Y'all gonna eat crow on this shit too.
Hey man,
go ahead.
Yeah. Matthew Golden, man. He's gonna be ahead of Jayden Higgins just off of Nico Collins, man. Nico Collins, he's gonna dominate the targets there. Nico Collins, Christian Kirk.
Yeah, Christian Kirk.
Well, yeah. So he's gonna just win off that. But like in real life, Jayden Higgins is a perfect receiver. CJ Stroud, man, big body receiver. Go ahead, catch a little slants over the middle, curl routes. He'll be good. He'll be all right. Like mid-second fantasy guy probably. Throw him in the rotation here and there.
The Texans,
in the rotation.
The Texans, they fixed their little wide receiver issue, and they did it pretty cheaply. I mean, they got a second-round wide receiver. I know that they drafted a few more. But then my favorite fucking move of the offseason, we talked about on the podcast too. How the fuck you going to give up a 7th-round pick and get Christian Kirk? I mean, that's insane, dude. Like, that's crazy. You just set the wide receiver market a few years ago. Like, just go get him for a fucking 7th-round pick. Fuck it.
I guess
that's
torn
nuts
pretty
much.
Like Craftman said, he got torn nuts, but he'll be all right.
I guess that's what it takes to get Christian Kirk, man. A 7th-round pick, you ain't got no nuts, I do it.
Yeah, man. Texans,
Oh man,
did all right, man. I mean, I don't know who else they got in the draft, but all right.
Jalen Noel. They went to Iowa State for all their all their receivers.
They just need bodies.
I mean, they said it straight. Yeah. Houston, I mean, and then give it another year, Tank Dell will be back. You know what I'm saying? Like that wide receiver room ain't bare. John Mechie's there. That's a 2nd-round pick. But you know what I'm saying? Like they got bodies up in there. So, man, let's just go ahead and go to the next one then. Because Luther Burden, I mean, me and Kraft, man, we was saying this. I texted him after it. Caleb Williams, I mean, that the Bears are just straight up building this motherfucking thing around Caleb Williams, and I don't blame them. I'd do it too. So Luther Burden, I was kind of like a little bit lower on him, but now I feel like this was like a good landing spot. I feel like it cuts into everybody's worried about who it cuts in. I think it cuts into DJ Moore a little bit than anybody, but I mean, Luther Burden, I mean, they added another tight end. It's like, think about what their offense was last year. That offense is definitely going to take a step up. So you got to figure Luther Burden is definitely part of them plans. So he's up there. I mean, I don't really know where I'd rank him. I'd have to sit down and do it. But, I wouldn't rank him ahead of Matthew Golden. I'm sitting here talking shit on him and stuff. But Luther Burden up there. I mean, I just think Rome Odunze is just a little bit better. He's going to take some of that. But as far as like Luther Burden's game, catching it short, taking it to the crib, I mean, I think it's perfect. I think it'll work real good with him. But Kraft, man, you got anything to say about Burden?
Trash team, trash quarterback, 3rd or 4th in the pecking order. I'll pass on this one. That's it. That's it for me. That's it. DT, what you got?
Hey, man. I like Burden, man. Before the draft, man, I had him probably even top 2 receiver between him and Travis Hunter, man. I was a little lower on Tet, man. Him landing in Chicago.
Bad landing spot, right?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's too much. It's not enough footballs to go around, man. So, but he's a good player. We'll see if Chicago on paper, they look good on paper. But like you said, Kraft, they got to put it together. But Ben Johnson might know what the fuck he's doing, at least on offense. So.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it think that I didn't like the player. Luther Burden's a good player. Yep. Bad landing spot.
Yep,
for sure. What do you think, Chris? What do you think about this one? I think he went at the 201 in that rookie draft I just did.
I mean, the landing spot is just so iffy, man. Like I always say, there's a lot of mouths to feed over there now. The offense is still trying to figure itself out. Like, Caleb Williams was making some weird mistakes and missteps that they're hoping that he's going to learn through. But at the end of the day, they're just stacking this team with a bunch of stuff. But it's going to be who's going to be getting the targets, who's going to be getting the fantasy value whenever you do stuff like this. Because the Chicago Bears, it's not like I don't like owning Bears players for fantasy, to be honest with you, just because like it's kind of like they're always trying to focus on just making the team better, and like they win the offseason every year, but yet somehow they still fucking suck during the season every year. But it's just gonna be hard, man. Like I just don't see it. I don't see it coming anywhere. Matt always talked about his the best buy low was Roma Dunze, and I was highly disagreeing
I
with
agree.
that. I was like, I don't agree with that at all.
I do agree with that.
I don't.
With Chicago too, man, you gotta consider weather, man. Weather. Some of these games, man, they're not throwing as much due to weather sometimes, man.
That's true too.
Yeah, and sometimes to me, the receivers can't. You'll never see a top Chicago receiver off of that. Most of the time.
Who was their last like real fucking dominant receiver? Was it Marshall?
I mean, DJ Moore that year with Fields.
It was just like one game, like 50-point game, and then he ended up with like wide.
I'm about to say the most consistent one that they had was probably Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall, yeah.
Yes. I don't know. Well, good player, bad landing spot.
I feel Kraft says good player, bad landing spot. I say the offense looked like shit last year.
Yeah. I'd like to see Chicago get another like Matt Forte type player.
Do you believe
catch the ball in the backfield type running back, you know?
Hey, Matt's believing in the Bears right now. I see him over there.
I believe in the offense. I believe that. Yeah. Hey, I believe that they could get that offense rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Ben Johnson, man, what he did with Detroit. Yeah, that's a good team.
Right.
Man. We will see.
Slide it over. Tyler Shough. I mean, listen, man, the only reason I'm really bringing this one up, Kraft, we don't have to stay on this one long. Kraft man knows, like, if the quarterback ain't drafted in the first round, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably ain't going to draft you because I know it ain't going to work unless it gets to a certain point. Tyler Shough, I would think, is just slightly a little bit different in your Superflex drafts this year because I feel like him getting drafted in the second round, it wasn't like he dropped to the second round. This dude rose to the second round. So it's like, where the fuck did he come from? So he rose to the second round, but then he goes to the Saints who, I mean, they're saying Derek Carr might not even play this year. Then you got Spencer Rattler, who's a 5th round pick. So it's like, this dude actually has a shot to play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this dude's value shot up way up in the Superflex draft because I don't really know where you take him. I'll be paying attention. Heck, we got our big rookie draft tomorrow. We'll see where this dude goes. I'm going to say like a 3rd round still, but I don't know. I feel like you should probably take a little shot on him thinking that he should play. But if it was my advice, I would draft him. And when he starts playing, I'd sell him real quick. That's how I would play Tyler Shough. But DT, what you think about this shit?
You know what? I like Shedeur, but Tyler Shough, he's not bad, man. He's a pretty big quarterback. He's tough, man. He plays really tough. Got a lot of starting experience. He has a pretty good arm, and he can run a little bit. He's better to me. I think right away he can get the starting job from Rattler, like right away.
Yeah.
And so if you can get a quarterback that can start immediately, and Derek Carr is probably out of there, and you just got a quarterback in the mid-second round, you might be able to do something with that. If you're an Olave owner, I don't know, man. I mean, that's tough.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Olave was already trending down with Derek Carr, you know.
If you're an Olave owner, man, it's tough. But if you just need a quarterback, just throw in a QB3, QB2. Maybe he'll get you a good league. But in New Orleans is kind of fucking up. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
The team.
I don't know. It's just like one of the things where it's like, this dude actually has a chance to start. I wouldn't count him, like, when it goes to long term, like, I don't really care about him long term. Like, I would draft him at a certain point and then try to ship him as soon as I could if I could gain some value on that. Swizzy, what you think about it, man?
I hate this pick, man. Like, there is no way as a GM where I'm running an organization that right there I have that pick and I need a quarterback for the year and I don't take Shedeur Sanders right there.
Yeah.
There's just no way. No way. I'm rolling with it. I'll call my shot on the kid. I may have to deal with some shit from the kid or something like that, but let the dude play in New Orleans. You know, just let him go out and play because he's going to play and just go that way. I don't think this – to me, this just seems like they just drafted a dude to bridge them until the next year whenever Derek Carr will get healthy, and then they're just going to go right back to fucking Derek Carr. Like, this isn't franchise building to me, right?
It's kind of a pussy move, bro. It's like you're scared. Like you're scared to pull the trigger. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna take Shough. Like,
yeah, this is. I'll just let math do the job for me here. It's like, where did he get drafted? He got drafted in round 2. How old is he? He's 26 years old. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
I'm out.
Exactly. You think I'm be on my Madden franchise looking through it and drafting my quarterback in the second round, talking about this motherfucker 26? Like, fuck no, dude. I'm like, nah, let me go grab this youngin. Right?
You sitting here, you building your team on Madden, doing that little fantasy draft thing. You taking Tyler Shough as your quarterback? Come on now.
I know. Like, come on, dude. His 45 overall ass, bitch.
Oh man,
I don't know. He might be a good player, but I don't know, man.
yeah.
That's tough.
It's just as a GM, I can't. There's no. I don't. The attitude and all that could be the issue, but you just can't convince me that I'm not taking Shedeur Sanders right here. I just can't. I can see Jackson Dart going right there to the Giants and stuff, but right here, I took Shedeur Sanders 100%.
I do agree. With that one. Look, one more main player to talk about because I'll just scroll through the next ones. But this was one that I like because Craftman. We talked about how this guy, there was like a tier. There was like a tier of these guys that were pretty good. And then Tre Harris of the day that we talked about those certain 5 guys, he was a little bit below. But I actually kind of like this landing spot with the Chargers. Justin Herbert, Lad McConkey over there. All the defending, me and you defending, what's his face? QJ. That's pretty much done with. We defended him. We helped the young man out the best we could. That's about over with because Tre Harris is up in here, and I went and I watched some Tre Harris. I think he's like a jump ball guy. Like I think he's like a Keon Coleman type player, but we'll just see how it works with Justin Herbert got an elite quarterback there, so that's the only thing I can say is we'll just have to see how it works. I mean, definitely, the reason why I bring him up mostly is because the landing spot, I just like it.
It's a good landing spot.
Go ahead, Crap.
I mean, I don't know. It is a good landing spot, but Tre Harris wasn't really one of them players that I really liked that much. But I could see how it could work because all he has to do is beat out QJ. I mean, that's it. But QJ didn't play as bad as people. He's just like the laughing stock for some reason. But, he came out there and actually played pretty decent last year. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. You got Lad McConkey over there. I mean, how could you possibly steal targets out of that guy? What do you think, DT? You like this? You like this pick?
Tre Harris, I don't really give a fuck about him, man. It's Lad McConkey season, man. He's gonna dominate that shit. This guy, he's gonna be fucking Josh Palmer. Josh Palmer, Tre Harris, these just guys, and it's gonna be Lad McConkey all day, every day.
Lad McConkey's footwork is absolutely insane,
bro.
Dude.
He's a monster, man. Tre Harris is gonna be Josh Palmer or some shit like that. QJ, he's ass. We could just be straight up about that.
I mean, if Lad does go down with injury, that I could see a role where he just steps into a big target share because they really don't have nobody. They didn't draft a tight end early, to steal targets away. So, if McConkey goes down, it's going to be QJ and I guess Tre Harris.
Yeah.
I am with you, DT. Though Josh Palmer's I feel like that's just a Josh Palmer replacement.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, look, fellas, this right here is the names. I'm just bringing them up. Craftman, go ahead and talk about whatever names you want to. Because Kyle Williams, Pats, you like that one. You added this one down here, Jalen Royals. I know you always like Jalen Royals. Go ahead, Craftman. Say what you got to say.
I mean, I just don't feel like we can leave out the receiver that went to the Chiefs. I feel like Jalen Royals is kind of a knockoff Rashee Rice, the way he plays. So, I mean, if Rashee Rice plays all year and he's super healthy and everything goes as planned, Jalen Royals probably won't see the field that much. But they don't really. I mean, you want to have a good player and a good offense. So I feel like this is a player we needed to bring up with Jalen Royals, I mean, I'd take him over Tre Harris and Kyle Williams with the Pats. I mean, who's he got to contend with? So, DT, which one you want to talk about? You want to talk about Royals? You want to talk about Kyle Williams?
I like Kyle Williams, man.
No.
I think I like Kyle Williams a little bit. He's better than all the Patriots picks at receiver so far before, man. Fucking Tyquan Thornton, that dude's ass, man.
Yeah.
Kyle Williams, he could probably learn from Diggs. Diggs, to me, even though he has a little off-field issues, he works hard, man. And I think, like, if you got somebody like that leading the receiver room, he could push Kyle Williams to step up his game. Because Diggs, he's going to talk, and he's going to make sure, hey, everybody's on point. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to hear it. And so I think Kyle Williams has some potential. Royals, I mean, the Chiefs, they struggled last year replacing receivers, man. Especially when it came towards the end of the season when guys were getting hurt. It was basically Worthy, Kelsey. He's getting older, man. It's getting rough on him. So, I think you can just throw Royals in here and there if there's injuries or something. But nothing much to say.
I mean, he was a pretty big prospect in this draft. He's one of the guys that just fell completely. I thought he was going to be probably a second round, third round pick. So, I mean, I do like the landing spot. And another guy I want to bring up, Jalen Noel for the Texans. I mean, we love Jayden Higgins around here, but I mean, Texans got a need for a receiver, and he's a slot guy over there. So, if Christian Kirk don't pan out, I mean, seventh round pick, Christian Kirk. So Jalen Noel can step in. I mean, I like anybody who goes to Houston as a receiver. They ain't got much competition.
Yeah.
Chris? I agree, Crab.
I mean, I know that the Lions took Tesla, but I'm not as excited about them picking the wide receiver as I was the pick before that for the Lions, where they went and for you Georgia fans, they went and got your mullet. Old Ratledge.
I don't know why we passed on him, man.
Old Ratledge out there, as a right guard, that man is a hell of an offensive lineman, man. When he didn't play for y'all's offensive line absolutely fell the fuck apart when that dude wasn't playing for y'all. The Lions needed a right guard. They got a right guard. So your Amon Raj, your Sam Laporta, your other players, Jameson Williams and all that over there, even think Jahmyr Gibbs and all of that, them getting a fucking massive-ass right guard like that is going to help every single one of those players. And, I don't really think that Tesla's going to have that much fantasy value, but that I feel like should be addressed because, I thought that was a good pick.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm disappointed we missed on that one.
Isaiah Bond get drafted or no?
Oh, shit. Did he?
I don't think so, man.
I
actually liked him a little bit, man. I mean, I know he said he was going to run that 4.2. That, fucked up his whole draft stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was betting over on that.
Oh, that he wasn't going to get drafted?
Oh, yeah. No, I was doing when he said he was going to run that on the 40-yard draft or 40-yard dash, I bet that he was going to do that shit. But he did.
There ain't no way he didn't get drafted, right?
Nah, go ahead, scroll through that thing. We need to let the people know. I went to
Sleeper, and all it said was Isaiah Bond is saying he's going to beat the 40-yard dash. That's all I've seen. So he might have got drafted. Sleeper might be slow, but I mean, once he didn't get drafted in the first 5 rounds, I was like, well, shit. I didn't really like him that much anyway.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Basically, DT, thanks for hopping on the show, man. Definitely hope we can get DT on a little bit more, especially if we start doing some motherfucking we get some fights up on some fake stuff podcast. But Crab, man, listen.
Draft review.
Go ahead,
review,
DT.
man. Yeah, so whenever we hit this draft up, we're going to talk about our picks. Everybody's in the doo-doo league right here, so.
Yeah.
A little debate.
We're definitely talking about it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about my picks I'm going to have.
Yeah. Heck, I'm going to
try
hit
on my
myself
third
to
round
get into
pick.
the mix.
Hey, send me some offers, man. I'm always open for business.
Yeah, man.
I'll do
That
my
is
best.
true. DT is always up.
It ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet, but we'll try.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, man. Listen, C Swizzy back in the building, Craft Man back in the building. Listen, everybody, thanks for listening to the podcast. As always, just check us out anywhere you can get a podcast. Spotify, Apple. Check us out there. Check us out on YouTube. Check out our YouTube shorts. They're gonna be there. Craft Man, anything you want to say to the folks out there?
Nah, man. Just appreciate everybody for listening. You know, it's a good draft. Gonna be a good off season. Gonna be a good season. I'm ready to get to it, get to work.
C Swizzy, you got anything to say to the folks out there?
I'm just ready for football to start. Now it's just gonna be kind of just straight dead. Like before, you get to wait for the draft. Now the draft's over with. It's like, well, fuck, damn,
Trades.
I gotta
trades.
wait.
Yeah, trades. Might hop into some dynasty rankings as far as podcast goes, though. You know what I'm saying, Crab Man? Might have to slide into some of them conversations. Might have to get DT on for some of them. But DT, anything you want to say to the good folks out there?
Man, appreciate y'all for having me. Fake Stuff Podcast, best fantasy podcast, best anything podcast. If you don't agree, SMD, TMD. Y'all know what that means. Suck my dick, do my job.
Hell yeah, man. Hoping we can get DT on the pod a little bit more, but like we always say, don't be a hoe. Share the show. But listen, thanks for everybody listening. But we out.
Peace.